Today's Mass readings. September 26, 2020. Saturday of the 25th week in Ordinary Time. First reading. A reading from the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 9 to chapter 12 verse 8. Rejoice, O young man, while you are young, and let your heart be glad in the days of your youth. Follow the ways of your heart, the vision of your eyes. Yet understand that as regards all this, God will bring you to judgment. Ward off grief from your heart, and put away trouble from your presence. Though the dawn of youth is fleeting, remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the evil days come, and the years approach of which you will say, I have no pleasure in them. Before the sun is darkened, and the light, and the moon, and the stars, while the clouds return after the rain, when the guardians of the house tremble, and the strong men are bent, and the grinders are idle because they are few, and they who look through the windows grow blind, when the doors to the street are shut, and the sound of the mill is low, when one waits for the chirp of a bird, but all the daughters of song are suppressed, and one fears heights and perils in the street, when the almond tree blooms, and the locust grows sluggish, and the caper-berry is without effect, because man goes to his lasting home, and mourners go about the streets, before the silver cord is snapped, and the golden bowl is broken, and the pitcher is shattered at the spring, and the broken pulley falls into the well, and the dust returns to the earth as it once was, and the life breath returns to God who gave it. Vanity of vanities, says Koheleth. All things are vanity. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 90 verse 3 to 6, 12 to 14, and 17. Let our response be, in every age, O Lord, you have been our refuge. You turn man back to dust, saying, Return, O children of men. For 1,000 years in your sight are as yesterday, now that it is past, or as a watch of the night. In every age, O Lord, you have been our refuge. You make an end of them in their sleep. The next morning they are like the changing grass, which at dawn springs up anew, but by evening wilts and fades. In every age, O Lord, you have been our refuge. Teach us to number our days aright, that we may gain wisdom of heart. Return, O Lord. How long? Have pity on your servants. In every age, O Lord, you have been our refuge. Fill us at daybreak with your kindness, that we may shout for joy and gladness all our days. And may the gracious care of the Lord our God be ours. Prospered the work of our hands for us. Prospered the work of our hands. In every age, O Lord, you have been our refuge. Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Luke chapter 9 verse 43b to 45. While they were all amazed at his every deed, Jesus said to his disciples, Pay attention to what I am telling you. The Son of Man is to be handed over to men. But they did not understand this saying. Its meaning was hidden from them, so that they should not understand it, and they were afraid to ask him about this saying. The Gospel of the Lord. Before we proceed with the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the notification bell, so you won't miss out when we release new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions, and reflections at the comments section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's proceed with the video. The reflection on today's Gospel. The disciples need some inspiration points here. They cannot take in the fact that Jesus will be betrayed. Why would anyone betray him when he is doing so much good, and is at the height of his powers and so popular? But when I feel myself betrayed, then I am glad that his life took this form. So many people experience betrayal, and the lives of others are cut short, as his was, by the malice of evil people. I am strengthened by the fact that the Son of God knows the anguish from personal experience, and that he has grappled with it, and brought great good out of it by his love. Lord, when things go badly wrong and I am discouraged, remind me of your passion, that I will be able to continue on, in the belief that you have radically defeated the evil of the world from the inside. This starts as a moment of triumph. Everyone was amazed at all that Jesus was doing. Jesus sobers down the disciples with a solemn warning that he would be betrayed. Let these words sink into your ears. He constantly calls us out of our comfort zone, asks us to open our eyes compassionately to human misery. Some of Jesus' words can make us a bit afraid, uneasy and challenged. Anything to do with his death had this effect on those close to him and to his disciples. We may find ourselves always going to our favorite scripture. These are generally words which are significant to us in our lives. These are the sources and the ground stuff of our prayer. There is a time also for going to the words of Jesus, and the events of his life which we don't like, and let ourselves be engaged in them with the Lord, who is always loving and compassionate. When we look at Jesus in prayer, we are looking at the one who will soon be betrayed into the hands of his brothers and sisters. For all our brothers and sisters to him, he would be betrayed by those who shared his background of faith. It would be so awful that the listeners would not even ask him about it. When we look at Jesus in prayer, we look on the one who would go to death for us, betrayed by one like us.